Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to our group. We are going to tell you about the argument. My name is Ilma Nurlatifah, and my partner is.
Ainul, Qanitah.
So, this is the first slide. What is an argument? So, this is divided into from the Oxford University Press and the Merriam-Webster. From the Oxford, the argument is exchange on diverging or opposite view, typically a hit or angry one, and a reason or set of reasons given with the aim of persuading others that an action or idea is right or wrong. And from the Merriam-Webster, that is the act or process of arguing, reasoning, or discussing, and a coherent series of reasons, statements, or facts intended to support or establish a point of view. Okay.
Okay, here argument is a preposition that consists of premises and conclusion. Conclusion is where you are striving toward. So premises A and B lead to C, which is the conclusion. And a valid argument means an argument when the premises genuinely do result in the conclusion that has been offered. The conclusion originally follows from the premises that preceded it. And in logic, argument is a technical way. So, argument is a set of claims or statement. The claim is short of things that can be true or false, and the claim is caught by the conclusion. The remaining are the premises, where the premises are intended as offering reason to believe or accept the conclusion.
And here, interfully, the argument has two, such as deductive and inductive. The deductive argument is the presentation of statements that are assumed or known to be true as premises for a conclusion that necessarily follows from those statements. And inductive is argument and sample from instances of supporting evidence that can be fully proven true but can be considered to supply support for the conclusion. So, deductive and inductive, uh, that is different exactly because deductive is from the general into the specific one, and the inductive itself is from the specific one into the general. For example, the deductive is all dogs have ears, the premise one, and the premise two is golden retrievers are dogs. And so the conclusion, therefore they have ears, and that is the deductive is going to be true. But when the inductive, that is, it's not necessarily it can be true. Okay, next slide, please.
Okay, it's the other example of the argument. It's for the deductive argument. All musician can read music. It's for premise one. And the premise two is John is a musician. And the conclusion is A and B lead to C, while the conclusion is John can read music. So for the inductive example, here there are two examples. The first one is it's raining. You should bring an umbrella. Uh, in fact, no, when it's raining, it must bring an umbrella. We can also bring a raincoat. So the other is in Bandung, the weather is cold. In the Batu area, the weather is cold. In the Lembang area, it's cold too. Well, the conclusion is in the highland, it will be cold. Okay, here the references that used for us. Okay, that's all for our presentation. Thank you. And the last, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.